So guys, Hank Lundy, a guy that Terence Crawford fought, he said he was putting it on Terence Crawford and he was winning the rounds against Crawford. But, you know, Crawford was the bigger man and he said he got up to about 160 and, you know, he closed the show against him. But what Hank Lundy said is that Amir Khan is impossible to win rounds against. He goes, you can't win rounds against this guy. And this is a guy that fought Terence Crawford. So you would think to make himself look good, he would big Crawford up. But he goes, I'm going to keep it real. You know, he goes, it's very hard to win rounds against Khan. And he goes, Crawford is going to be down in that fight. But he goes, what's going to be interesting about that fight is, and I've said this before as well, if Crawford is 3 or 4 rounds down, he goes, Hank Lundy said that we know that Khan's not got a great chin. I don't really buy the thing about the great chin. Yeah, he can go down, but, you know, yes, his chin's not the best chin in the business, but it's not as weak as what people think. But that aside, he goes that Crawford may be 4 or 5 rounds down. Is he going to have the bottle to kind of say, you know what, forget everything, let's go and get him? Let's go and get him. And he goes, Crawford may have to do that. And it all comes down to whether he's willing to do that, because then he's going to have to walk through some fire. And that's the question I have. If Crawford is down in the fight, right, is he going to start saying then, you know what, let me desert my defenses a little bit. Let me start walking this guy down and start putting pressure on him. If he does that, the problem is he's going to leave himself open to be hit. Can Crawford have the same strategy as Canelo, where he can start walking Khan down without having the risk of getting hurt? Because we knew Khan couldn't hurt Canelo. But we don't know whether Khan can hurt Crawford. I feel Khan can hurt Crawford. That's the difference. I didn't feel Khan could hurt Canelo. I don't feel Crawford could just walk down Khan recklessly and you know, desert his defenses and just think, you know what, I'm going to just go get this guy. Because I think Khan could hurt him. Because Crawford, like I said, is not the biggest man out there. Crawford is a small welterweight. You know, Amir Khan is bigger than Terence Crawford. So whether he can just start walking him down and start saying, you know what, let me go and take this guy, I think that's a very dangerous strategy. So if Khan is ahead in the fight, I think there could be big problems. And like I said, Hank Lundy, who fought Terence Crawford, right? He's saying that. He's saying that, you know, Khan's impossible to win rounds against. Crawford's going to have to take the fight to him, because I think he's going to be down in the fight. And what Hank Lundy said is that Crawford is a slow starter. That's another thing that he needs to be careful about, because slow starters against Khan can sometimes get blown away, because Khan can just overwhelm you. Now, you expect somebody at Crawford's level not to be overwhelmed by the speed and not to be, but sometimes you could get caught with a shot. If you're a slow starter and you start slow, you could get caught with a shot that just puts you away. You know, so again, Crawford's going to have to be careful early on in this fight. Not just from the fact that Khan's very fast, but he can't afford to get caught with silly shots. Crawford can't afford to get hit on the chin, which is questionable, because we have seen Crawford wobbled and hurt before in fights, right? It's just that those guys weren't able to capitalize. I feel Amir Khan would capitalize if he hurts Crawford. Even if he stuns him, not necessarily puts him down, but stuns him, right? Because what Khan would do then, if Khan sees you're stunned, or he sees a change in your body, you know, your body movements or your body language, he's going to start throwing those quick combinations. And then you'll start getting hit with 3, 4 flush shots before you can do anything, before you can get your bearings back. So Khan's not somebody you want to get hurt against, because like I said, he will jump on you like a rash. You know, he'll be all over you like a rash. So you've got to be very careful when you're fighting Khan not to get hurt or to start fast, because Khan's a very fast starter. That's what Khan's speciality is, to start very, very quick. And he's taken a lot of guys out early, quick. Even Madonna was tough as nails, who I believe is a lot tougher than Terence Crawford, right? He put him down and he almost had him out in the first round, because Khan starts like a steam train. He starts at 100 miles an hour. That's why he probably slows down. Most great fighters, right, like Mayweather, Crawford, these guys start off slow. If you look at the patterns of their fight, they start off slow, and then later on in the fight, they start becoming a surgeon and start, you know, breaking you down and cutting you up. And, you know, that's what these guys do. But the problem is Amir Khan's so explosive, right? He could literally take you out early on. You know, I think this is a great fight. And the other thing is Amir Khan's such a skilled boxer that if he's 3, 4 rounds ahead, it may be difficult, if the judging is fair, for you to win a points decision. Because Amir Khan's going to win a couple of rounds. It's not like he's going to win 4 rounds and Crawford's going to win the rest. it's not going to happen because Amir Khan will win further rounds in that fight because if Crawford's not able to hurt him or get him out of there, Khan will outbox Crawford for majority of the fight, especially if he wins early on. So it's very important Crawford starts early. Crawford starts late where he's 3-4 rounds down. Crawford could be in serious trouble. But yeah, guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you make of it? What do you think? Guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.